Hello. Well, my former pastor put out another, in my opinion, really questionable video. And this time he was speaking from the pulpit of St. Mary's. That means he was speaking as pastor, not just as a private YouTube person, but as pastor. So this is official. And he basically said in this video, which was from the pulpit, probably on a Saturday morning mass or something like that, that those who promote other sexual ideologies are not welcome at St. Mary's, and that this is a huge concern, and he's willing to be fired or to die because of it. And I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about. So, first of all, Scripture says very clearly, we are to love our enemies and pray for those who persecute you. So, if he feels persecuted by those who promote sexual ideologies, what's the response? It is a response of prayer, and it is a response of loving. And loving is welcoming, partially. So to say that they're not welcome if they promote other sexual ideologies is really hard, because there are people who might be a little confused. And might be a lot confused. Actually, most people are a lot confused about some things. I'm sure I am. But I know we are to love. And there are many injustices towards the LGBTQ community. There are many injustices that are happening. And I think we need to fight against those injustices out of love. And I don't understand where this animosity comes from. If the Lord is truth, he is true. And truth wins out truth. So we have to figure out how this all works together. It's a lot of work. And sometimes I feel that there's a certain section of the church that's not willing to do the work. They're not willing to invest in relationships and invest in dialogue and encounter. How could they really know what these sexual ideologies are if they take them from caricatures of them? You need to get to know people. You need to love people. So, I guess that's just another confirmation that, and my big answer is love. And I think that's what Pope Francis is calling for. I think that's what our bishops are calling for. It is love. It is love. And so how do we show love? How do we show respect to people who disagree with us? And that is okay. They are people who are of goodwill. Father Mark said they weren't. But I assure you, there are people who are in the LGBTQ community who are of goodwill. And we need to support them, and we need to love them. So, another confirmation, and I think this is getting problematic, and because there's no openness. There's no openness to learn and to understand. And I disagree with most of the LGBTQ theories, but I love and think that we should support. And maybe I need to learn something. Maybe I need to learn something from them. Maybe I need to reaffirm the teachings of the church, but I need to investigate and I need to learn. It's not a cause of confusion. It's not a cause of where do we go from here. It's not a cause of trying to figure out and save people from being confused by these ideologies. If the ideologies, maybe there's some truth into them. Maybe there's some truth in them that we are not seeing. Maybe there's some truth that we missed in the history of the church. Maybe there's some truth. So let's look at this truth. Let's see what is true and what's not. And we have to love. And we have to be present. And we have to be in solidarity with those who are hurting and those who are cast out. So, that's what I'm saying. It all comes down to love. It all comes down to solidarity. It all comes down to an intrinsic respect for the dignity of each and every human person. And that is what we need. We need to look at the entire breadth and width of the Catholic social teaching. And we need to love. So, that's my little rant for today. And I hope that we work better as a church on learning to love. Thanks.